Well, thank you, Jeff, for the kind introduction, and thank you all for joining us today. I am very pleased to join with my colleagues in co-sponsoring this important bill. And let me also recognize the contributions of Dr. Jane Goodall and Don Cheadle in their leadership for and heartfelt commitment to this huge opportunity before us to protect fragile ecosystems as well as their proximate communities. Dr. Goodall and I were talking earlier. She's been to Nebraska a number of times. Now, when you all think of Nebraska, you'll probably think of corn and cattle and football. Am I right? I don't think Dr. Goodall necessarily came for the football, but you're always welcome. She knows that Nebraskans have a heightened awareness and a heightened sensitivity to good conservation practices as well as environmental stewardship, particularly along a stretch of the Platte River, which is essential to the migration of many birds in our country. And so you're always welcome there. In my earlier conversation with John Cheadle as well, I've learned that his early formation also took part, in addition to Missouri, in Nebraska. We do border and apparently went back and forth across that border a number of times. He assured me that that early formation was an essential part of his future success. I'm taking a little bit of license with your words. Is that all right? Okay. But thank you all so much. This is supposed to be bipartisan, Russ. Good. But thank you, Russ, for your leadership as well. It's a pleasure to join with you. This common sense bill does streamline existing U.S. conservation and global conservation initiatives to prioritize urgent needs and maximize their effectiveness. The bill strengthens leading international conservation efforts to preserve vulnerable natural resources and habitats, and it seeks, and this perhaps is very, very important, to better leverage U.S. resources to work effectively with other donors and other countries in preserving the world's biodiversity and prevent the destruction of critical ecosystems. Now, Jeff pointed out a few important findings, and I think it's important for us to, again, mention them. 500 million persons in developing nations depend upon fresh water from areas under the threat of environmental degradation. 2 billion people worldwide depend on rapidly diminishing fish stocks for much of their daily food needs. And as Congressman Carnahan so well put, natural compounds derived from our world's fragile ecosystems bring us medicines that we can so easily take for granted, but are leading to real cures for real persons who are very sick. Americans care deeply about prudent environmental stewardship and want to see their representatives in Congress work together toward these noble goals. So, again, I am very pleased to co-sponsor this timely measure and look forward to working with my colleagues to preserve our world's biodiversity, our natural ecosystems for future generations. Thank you all so much.